Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I can see you as well. Could you not see my picture?
Okay, now. Nice to
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I'll just check
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Good.
No, I can't see you on YouTube. Not yet, anyway.
Okay. Okay. Myself on YouTube. Oh, can't now.
No, let me just refresh the page. Oh, yeah, there you are.
I'm just going to close down Facebook. Let's turn the volume down a bit. Okay. Namaste, welcome to the Advaita channel. Nutrichiki, Jay, Sakura, Anantachiki, Jay. Very happy to be here with you, Priya. Welcome. And all the people joining via YouTube. Say all the people. We've got Stacey, I think, and I think Pekka is somewhere around. Yeah, Stacey and Pekka. So this is the first time I've tried to do a broadcast through using my phone as a hotspot. So I'm sure you'll let me know if things are not going okay. We'll see what we can do. It's very beautiful to be sharing in the open air. I feel very, very blessed. And it was beautiful to catch some of the Guru Purnima celebrations via YouTube, and see all the masters there, Raji, Ramdas, Anantaji, Guruji. So is the volume okay, Priya? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, volume and audio is good. Video is choppy, but you know, it's to be expected, I think.
Sure. Okay. So the purpose of Rupert Spira's book is to look clearly and simply at the nature of experience without any attempt to change it. A series of contemplations leads us gently but directly to see that our essential nature is neither a body nor a mind. It is the conscious presence that is aware of this current experience. As such, it is nothing that can be experienced as an object, and yet it is undeniably present. However, these contemplations go much further than this. As we take our stand knowingly as this conscious presence that we always already are, and reconsider the objects of the body, mind, and world, we find that they do not simply appear to this presence, they appear within it. And further exploration reveals that they do not simply appear within this presence, but as this presence. Finally, we are led to see that it is in fact this very presence itself that takes the shape of our experience from moment to moment, whilst always remaining. We see that our experience is and has only ever been one seamless totality, with no separate entities, objects, or parts anywhere to be found. If consciousness is capable of building the edifice of conceptual thinking that apparently divides itself from itself, then it is by definition capable of dismantling that edifice. We are deceiving ourselves if we wash a veneer of unknowing over deeply held beliefs and prejudices, or a veneer of there is only one consciousness over feelings that I am this body or am in this body. Once we have explored our beliefs thoroughly, we discover that the ideas I am a separate entity and the world is outside myself are not substantiated by experience. Once we have understood that there is no experiential evidence to suggest that consciousness, which is seeing these words, is either personal or limited, or that it is an object, a crisis takes place. We may know that we are not a separate entity, but we still feel that we are a separate me located inside a body. As a result, we start to explore not only the belief that I am a separate entity, a body-mind, but the feeling that I am such. This is undertaken through a direct exploration of feelings and bodily sensations, and bypasses the conceptual faculties of the mind. It is an experiential exploration rather than a rational investigation into the nature of separation, and as such, little can be said about it in rational terms, although some hints may be given. It is for this reason that not much is said in this book about this exploration at the level of the body. However, this is not to suggest that this deeper exploration into the nature of separation is not, in most cases, required in order to be stable in peace and happiness. In fact, in some ways, it could be said that the rational investigation at the level of beliefs and ideas is a prelude to the deeper exploration of the sense of separation at the level of the body. The belief in separation is the tip of the iceberg. The vast majority of the iceberg remains hidden underwater in the murky realms of feelings and bodily sensations. Many of us know that we are unlimited, but we feel limited. We may understand the theory of non-duality, but in the privacy of our hearts, the fire of longing still burns. It is for this reason that some people who have been on a spiritual path for many decades still feel a sense of separation and longing, a sense that something is missing, a lack of fulfillment. For most people who are deeply interested in the nature of experience, this contradiction is intolerable and precipitates a deeper exploration at the level of feelings and sensations. The initial inquiry into the nature of experience could be called the path of discrimination. It leads to the realization that I am nothing. The deeper exploration at the level of the body and the world could be called the path of love. It leads to the realization that I am everything. In the path of discrimination, we discover what we are not. In the path of love, we discover what we are. This discovery is a moment-by-moment revelation. It cannot be crystallized in words. It is the true unknowing in which nothing is known, but everything is embraced. just got this sense that everything that is perceivable is not this. This comes prior to everything that is perceived. Obviously, these as just words don't communicate very much unless they come from a place of recognition, as Rupert's saying here, feeling recognition. It has always been so. Every experience, every appearance is a wave on the ever-present ocean of presence. If we look at the waves, they change from moment to moment. If we look at the water itself never changes. The water never comes and goes. Nothing ever happens to the water itself. The same is true of experience. Where does one appearance go when the next one appears? And what happens to the substance out of which the first appearance was made when that appearance disappears? How could that substance disappear? How could something become nothing? And where did the substance from which the first appearance was made come from? Can nothing become something? I feel like inviting you, Priya, to maybe answer the question if you can, but I don't want to put you on the spot. Can nothing become something?
I'm looking at it. It seems like the nothing is the something is happening, or coming out of nothing. It is nothing, and yet it just is. It just is, and yet there's nothing there. It seems like there's only something when there's a belief that there's something. Believe that when I, like, say there's a kitchen behind me, there's only belief that there's a kitchen, but really that belief is also coming out of nothing. It seems the word miraculous. It's like it's miraculously just appearing and disappearing, out of nothing and into nothing, made from nothing. Impossible to describe in words, really. It can only be, as you say, it can only be pointed to. I was contemplating yesterday, actually, like how the person looks for this, and I was contemplating, like, say you call the hand reality or this. It's like the person's looking at, say, this is reality, this hand. The person's looking at reality and going, call it hand. I can't find the hand. Don't know what else to say on it, really. It's almost impossible to answer in words, unless you're a genius like Rupert Spira.
It's lovely to hear from you. Just hear you express from that place, really.
Thank you, David. And it's
I
also,
don't have all the... Sorry, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, the words also come from nothing.
Mm.
It's just sounds coming from nothing.
Mm.
And yet somehow, the oneness recognizes what's being said. Like, you know, when you speak about this, it's hard. It's hard. It can't. The person can't decipher it, but the oneness recognizes what's being said. Recognizes itself.
Just have a little look on YouTube and see if anyone's said anything. Yeah, Stacey's with us. She's very helpful, Priya. Thank you. You know, I was sitting overlooking the water just before broadcast, and this question again came: can you find any separation that is not an idea believed in? And it's like the question invites the recognition in, you know, kind of like you say, the oneness recognizing itself. And the question, it's like the mind, like it said in the reading at the beginning, consciousness is capable of building the edifice of conceptual thinking that apparently divides itself from itself. Then it is by definition capable of dismantling that edifice if it comes from this. It can dismantle that veil that seemingly creates this sense, this feeling, this belief in separation. So I guess through the Guru, through Rupert, through Anantaji, Niji, it's all coming from that oneness, dismantling that edifice of this seeming person that we believe in or have believed in. And the understanding isn't a conceptual answer, it's a felt recognition. Experience is like an image on a TV screen. Appearances come and go, but in fact, the appearance of the image is nothing but the screen, and the screen does not come and go. Whatever goes into the make of one appearance on the screen is exactly the same thing that goes into the make of the next. The interval between appearances is not an interval. It is the screen, and the screen is the permanent substance of every appearance. The screen never appears or disappears. It does not come and go. There are not numerous independent images that come and go. There are not numerous independent images that come and go. There is one screen that from time to time takes the appearance of a flow of images. The appearances seem to move and flow, but the screen never moves or flows. Nor does the screen ever vanish. It does not become anything other than itself, even when it appears as a house, a field, or a car. It is always only itself. The red pixel that went into the make of the car on the screen remains exactly the same pixel in the next image of a strawberry. The substance of every appearance is the screen, just as the substance of every experience is presence. We do not experience a multitude of moments. We experience one ever-present now. And this ever-present now is coloured from time to time with apparent objectivity. The refraction of the screen into an apparent multiplicity of objects is in appearance only. We are in fact always seeing the screen. There is in fact only ever one thing that is present, and the substance of that thing is only the screen. Likewise, in our experience, diversity is an appearance only. At any moment of apparently objective experience, there is in fact only one experience present. When we have reduced the multiplicity of things in understanding to one thing, we can further reduce that one thing into ourself, the permanent background and substance of all things. This discovery does not make it so, but rather reveals that it has always been so. So even though the appearances, apparent appearances, may change, may come and go, it always remains itself, being itself. It's no one's achievement. No one's to lay claim to. Take credit for. There's no need to demonstrate it. just expresses itself. Stacey's asked, is the body just an appearance in the screen? Says you're not able to join the hangout. Is the body just an appearance in the screen? The body is made out of the screen. The appearance of the body is made out of the screen. My the battery's running low now on the laptop, so I think I'm gonna have to end the broadcast soon, really. It's been lovely to sit with you, to share.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Really beautiful. The best way to wake up in the morning on a Sunday.
Sakuru Mujichiki, Jay. Sakuru Anantachiki, Jay. Sangachiki, Jay.
Yay.
Thanks for joining, Stacey. And Pekka, if you're still around somewhere.